Check it out, y'all. You guys. Y'all wouldn't believe, man. Y'all wouldn't believe the shit that's on the YouTubes. How y'all like my haircut, yo? Check this out. Check this out, man. Yo, check it out. Nice skin. No smileys. No scars. No nothing. Nice haircut. I do my own hair. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. This is your homegirl. Arabia Barbosa 914, which is Cali, New York. Coming to you with another live video real quick. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. I keep hearing the term beard. I keep hearing the term beard. And to be honest, I don't think anyone knows what that term means. To be honest, I really don't think a whole lot of people know what that term means. Just like I don't think a whole lot of people know what a lot of terms mean on these YouTube streets, but they use them. Shout out to the chat. Yo, man, it's going to be a wild and crazy day today. It's going to be a wild and crazy day today. Yeah, man. I tell you. It's going to be wild and crazy. You know what I mean? Word. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? It is January. And this month is almost up. This month of January is almost up. Everything's almost done. Nothing will ever be the same again after this month. Yo, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. This is your home girl, Arabia Barbosa. Yo, man, this is crazy. This is crazy. I went to work yesterday, and I didn't do uploads. I didn't do any live videos yesterday because they kept saying if we had our phones out, if we were standing around too much, they would send us home. I already got 3 DNRs. I don't need a 4th one. I already have 3 DNRs. I don't need a 4th one. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. I don't need a fourth one. Because then that will give them the reason not to send me out. To get a DNR means do not return. That's what it means. That's what a DNR means. A lot of people don't know what that means, but I've been hearing the term beard. I've been hearing that term a lot lately on these YouTube streets. And I'm going to explain to you what it is. A beard is a woman that knows that the man that she's dating is homosexual or bisexual. And basically, only thing she does, she comes in and she puts herself out there as being the girlfriend or the wife of this dude. And a lot of people do it. A lot of people do it. Now, I've heard someone say, as I was watching a video that they did, I heard someone say that, and I keep hearing women on this app say this, if they were ever locked up somewhere, doing time in prison somewhere, that they would not become homosexual, that they would not date a woman. Good morning, Mika. How are you? So as Jada picked, yeah, she's a beard. Any woman that marries or dates a homosexual man, whether he be open or closeted, is considered a beard. They're there to give the illusion that there's a heterosexual marriage going on, but that's not the case. And I've been hearing a lot of women on this app say if they were ever in a situation where they were locked up or they was incarcerated somewhere, that they would not be with a woman. And I can tell right now that those women are lying. Those women are lying. Shout out to the chat. And that's just my feeling and that's my opinion about it. I've heard 2 women on this whole app say if they ever got locked up, that they would not be with a woman. They are fucking lying. They fucking lying. To the audience and to themselves. Because they know if they were locked up for 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, and they're hardly seeing their family, they're hardly getting any kind of support outside, they want to be with a bitch. They lying. I'm telling you what I know. They fucking lying. I've seen women go into the penitentiary and tell everyone, I don't want no bitch. And they'll go off when a woman start trying to talk to them, right? They'll be all hostile and wanting to fight and all. And then a month later, what they doing? They fucking a bitch. They laying a bitch down. They don't change their look from being feminine, so-called feminine, because a lot of people get the misperception is you're not a woman unless you're wearing a lace front, makeup, lipstick, eyeshadow, fake eyelashes, big hoop earrings, a dress, high heels. That doesn't make you a fucking woman. That don't make you a fucking woman. Just like every woman is not made to be a mother. You got a lot of women out here that get pregnant, go for the 9 months, and they be the worst mothers on the planet. Just my opinion. I was watching Sis, right? I feel like a lesbian Good morning. Good morning. I ain't never heard that term before. Hold on. We got Mika and we got, let's see, another person in this chat. Shout out to you. Shout out to the people in this chat. Thank you for coming in. Where did it go wrong for me? How you mean? Because I always been a fucking lesbian. Always. I always knew. Even when I was real little. Always knew. I was never under the perception of anything else. You can date men. What does that make the men? Do the men become beards now? If a man gets with a woman and he knows that the woman is bisexual or homosexual, what does that make a man? What names do they call the man? Is he considered a beard, a goatee, a front lace, a lace front, whatever? Is he considered a wig? Is he considered a fag? Because in my opinion, if a man fucks with a lesbian, that means he's a fag anyway. Especially if she's a stud. And we got a lot of feminine lesbians out there. A lot of them. Me too. Yeah. But I just wanted to say that there's a lot of women in the sector that I've heard say that if they was ever in a position where they was locked up, incarcerated, under control yard movement, that they would not date another woman. They would not fuck with another. And that I know they lying. Something, as soon as you said it, as soon as it came out your mouth, I knew you were lying. Those are the worst ones. Those women, usually, they look feminine, right? They'll wear the dress and all that. They'll look all girly. But they be the main ones that be all domineering, controlling. They're very aggressive in their approach and how they do things, how they spend money, how they cook for you, how they take care of you. Oh, yeah. It's a lot of things that they do. And they say they wouldn't. Get locked up. Get locked up today and tomorrow. Let the judge give you 10 years. Let the judge give you 5 years. Let the judge give you 3 years, and you'll be fucking a woman. You'll be fucking and sucking before the end of your first month. When you leave off of that reception, compound and you go to general population, let's see how long you last. I've seen grown women do this. I've seen women that were married already, women that had 5, 6 children already do this. Come to prison. Some of them try to get lost in the Bible. They try to get lost with being on the choir. They try to get lost with religion, and they are the biggest lesbos. And then as you talking to them, you find out they always felt that way. They always felt that way. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. And that's a reality. That's real. I don't care what nobody tell you. When you hear someone say that, they lying. When they say they won't be with a, they lying. They fucking liars. And there's a lot of women running around here on the streets in real life that got children, that are married. A situation happens, and what happens? They get with a bitch. All of a sudden, she's no longer married anymore. All of a sudden, she's no longer married anymore. Y'all be surprised. Y'all would be very surprised. And I'm not an authority of anything, but I do know people. I've been living 52 years. I'm 52 years old. I'll be 53 in March. I've been living a long time. A long time. Long enough to know what I know about people. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Yeah, that's the only thing I came up here to say. Anyone that's new to this channel, welcome to this channel. Habari za hasaburi, karibu, ni umbani kewangu. Twendi zetu kuja na mimi kula chakula miji baridi. Kuvuta kiti kachini. Unakaribishwa furahishe. See, I had to mix the English with the Swahili. And there's one particular young lady on this app who seemed to have a mental relapse. And some people think it's funny, and I don't think this shit is funny at all. I don't think it's entertaining. I think it's scary. I think it's frightening when you see someone that you know got problems already, and it just seemed like it never got better. It just got worse and worse and worse. It's scary to watch a train wreck happen. It's terrible. I don't like it. But, you know, it is what it is. I can't stop. And when you come on this app, right? When you come on this app and you say anything about yourself, you're already giving people ammunition or giving people a reason to use you as content. That's why a lot of people hide behind avatars. A lot of people, like, even if they hit the links, they will not reveal who they are. But there is a thing called a camera slip. Let me demonstrate. This is my avatar. This avatar was created for me by a subscriber. This avatar, and I have plenty of others, was created for me, made in my image. But watch what happens when my finger, my thumb. Oh, camera. You got a lot of people on here that hide behind an avatar. Let me demonstrate. Okay, that's my avatar. And if I go live on my StreamYard, you will see an A in blue background, right? People using this app as therapy after they need to get to the. That's right, Mika. That's what happens. You know why it happens that way? And I'm going to tell you why it happens that way, Mika. Some people do see a therapist. They do see a psychiatrist, a psychologist. They're on medication. But when they go to their therapy sessions, they feel that they didn't get out everything that they needed to get out. So what do? They create a profile on YouTube or Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, because they want the whole world to hear or to see them. And a lot of them, believe it or not, they do not hide behind an avatar. They actually use their true identity. They'll give out their full name. They'll give out their address. I've done it. Full name, address, phone numbers, email. Because I know at the end of the day, let's say something was to happen to me, right? Let's say I was to just stop breathing right now. Who would know about it? Let's be real. If I didn't have next door neighbors, who would know if something happened to me? I'm not saying that everybody does that, but I'm just saying, because a lot of my family, they live far away. Me and one of my brothers just recently started talking again. Birdman passed away not too long ago. KK moved and Baltimore moved back to Baltimore. So who is left? Me, right? I'm the last man standing. Yeah, but yeah. A lot of people want the whole world to know who they are because they feel invisible. They feel that no one is listening. They feel that nobody cares. So they come on to say, hey, X, Y, and Z, and they'll come. They'll come like showing a gift or a talent. And then as time moves on, people want to know more about them. So they start asking them questions. And then that's when, it'd be like a mask. And then it comes and they come. And a lot of people, trust me, there's a lot of people up here that's thirsty for that kind of stuff. and they be watching and waiting like wolves. You got little sheeple out there, little sheep running around, lambs running around, animals that nature doesn't really give certain things to so they could defend themselves. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's just like being in prison. In a way, this is control yard movement. What is your inmate number? My inmate number is 221644. My inmate number is 221644. My inmate number is 221644. What is your name? What is your name? 221644. 221644. Inmate number. How long did you do? 6 years, 7 months. How old was you when you went in? 22. I left at 28. My max out date was October the 1st, 2001. Yeah, man. So there's a lot of shit going on this app that a lot of people don't know. I know. And there's a lot of women that said they would not be with another woman. Yes, they would. Yes, they would. It would be a secret relationship, but then it would come all out in the wash. I've seen married women do this. Married women. They're married with children, got money, got everything a woman could want, except for a woman's touch. This. And that. And don't forget about pussy popping. Don't forget about hunching another woman's pussy. And you hope to God that she's a squirter. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. So let's demonstrate what a camera slip is. Okay, I'm on camera, but let's pretend I have my avatar up there. So that's my avatar. That's my avatar right there. You see my avatar? My avatar was created by a subscriber. Actually, I'm gonna tell you who the subscriber is. Khadijah. She created this avatar for me, and plenty other avatars. Now, then that I'm talking to you guys, and all of a sudden, camera slip. Yeah, but that's all I came up here to say. That's all I came up here to say. For real, for real. I hope everyone enjoys their weekend, because I am told by the weather that we're looking for snow tonight. So I'm from New York. Born, raised, went to school, and I'm down here in South Carolina. I moved to South Carolina in 2014. I've been here, I would say, over 10 years now. And South Carolina doesn't really get any snow. And when we do get snow, everything gets shut down because the snow turns into ice. So shout out to the chat, shout out to the chat, shout out to the YouTube streets. I'm not surrounded by people that are from New York. These people down here, they don't know anything about snow removal. They don't practice none of that shit. Shout out to the chat. I gotta throw some salt on my sidewalk and my steps in a little bit. I guess after I get off the internet with you guys. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for coming over and visiting with me. I surely appreciate it. Mika, you need to come more often. You need to come more often, Mika. I miss you. I miss you. Mika, you at work? I don't know if you at work. Because you work at night. Tamika work at night. It's a whole lot of y'all to be working at night. Wrath works at night. Yeah, man. It's a lot of y'all that be working at night. I used to work overnights. I used to work overnights at the Walmart ticket. But then you had some people that fucked that up. $1 million ticket. I left work. Oh, you left work early? Oh, okay. I don't blame you, Mika. I don't blame you at all for leaving work early. For real, for real. I don't blame you at all for leaving. How you been doing, Mika? I've been seeing you in other people's chats. I'm just wondering for myself how you doing. I've been doing okay. I could be doing better. I guess all of us can, huh? Shout out to the chat. Hey, Distracting. Good morning. Good morning, Distracting. How are you? Yeah. So basically, that's all I came up here to say, talk about these women that say they would never be with another woman. That's a lie from the pits of hell. Because if they ever got into a situation where a judge says, look, I'm giving you 5 years in the state penitentiary, 5 years in the Department of Corrections. You will be an inmate for 5 years. You will submit to our will. You will submit to our way. You have 5 years. After the first month, she's usually sucking and fucking. And not because she wants to, it's because of the loneliness. She's trying to fill a void. She may not be looking for a sexual partner, but she gets one, right? Then we talked about the camera slips, how there's a lot of trolls in the sector that feel that they're going to get away with having an anonymity, and they love to hit these panels and cause problems and confusion and chaos. I'll show you what's going to happen. But then, I got my avatar on. I'm talking shit. Now pretend I got my avatar on, right? The link is dropped in someone's chat. Someone is on the link or on the panel where they're talking whatever they're talking. So I come up onto the panel and I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit to this person. I'm talking reckless. I'm talking about everything about this person. I'm putting the person down. Then all of a sudden, woo! I'm on camera. Camera slip. And I've seen people run from off the YouTube streets when there is a camera slip. You don't hear from them no more. You don't see them for a while. Mr. Oates, he had a camera slip, but he didn't run from the YouTube streets. He kept coming, and he kept coming, and he kept coming. Then he felt it necessary to become a good guy, almost. But he don't fool me. He's a fucking Kwamite. It's a fucking Kwamite. Hey, Demetric Jones. Demetric, what's up? You miss me? Where's Tay Ward? Shout out to the chat. It's good to see you, Demetric. Hey, Demetric, did you hear? Vince the Sniper says he ain't gonna be on YouTube for a while. You ain't hear that? Yeah, I heard. Yeah, Vince. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Oh, man. I don't know why this thing don't show me all messages when it comes to show. Let me see who's in the chat. Demetric Jones, Distracting, Mika, RM 4102, Norris, and Jake Manager 13. Hold on. Anybody else? Nope. Shout out to the chat. I did. I hope all is well. Yeah, I hope all is well with Vince the Sniper too. Yo, that's my dog, yo. That's my dog. For real, for real. I mean, out of all the YouTube creators, if I had to trade any of them in just to have Vince for a whole day, guess what? Guess what? And ain't nobody can take his place, neither. They better not try. I'll go in and I'll hit that link. we already got a lot of people that are pretending to be the next Tommy Sotomayor. We already got that. We see right through them. I do. I be like, woo, 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 woo. I be doing my voguing. I be doing my voguing. I be voguing, y'all. I know, man. It be, yo. As soon as I see that there's a dude on here, right, pretending to be the next Tommy Sotomayor, immediately, I be growling. I be like, yo, Y'all be thinking I got arthritis for real. I want to just cocotazo then. Yo, man, I don't like that shit. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Kiss my cheeks. That my girl and everything, but I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for the day. And it's going to happen. She's going to get careless. She's going to be like, and then that thing going to go, whoop. Y'all know it's true. She be up here talking mad shit. And then one day she gonna get too happy. Remember that day? Remember that time? Remember that time? Soulfly was in her house and the dog knocked over the cat. Sometimes I remember one time Lonnie got into it with somebody, right? And they were, Lonnie said, fuck this shit. What you say? What you say? I seen Moonlight do it. Moonlight B. Then people start fucking with her and she be like, yo, fuck that shit. Yo, fuck that shit. Yo, what the fuck you say? Then Moonlight say, fuck this shit. Boom. And yo, on camera. What you say? What you say, nigga? Fuck you, yo. Fuck you. Yo. I love Moonlight and I love Lonnie. Because both of them do the same thing. When they get into it with somebody, they let people know, Blue, now what you gotta say? Now what, nigga? They be going all. Those are my girls. Shout out to Moonlight. Shout out to Lonnie. Shout out to Soulfly. Shout out to Brown Skin Lady. Shout out to Miss 504, who was always cammed up. So amazing. Shout out to Sister T, always cameras up. Shout out to Queen Regina, always camered up. They're YouTube creators. Damn, I got a head cold. Yep, I'm waiting for it. Kiss my cheeks. It's gonna happen. I remember the first time saw Moonlight came up. She was arguing with someone. She was giving. That's right. Because when you give people the business, When you let people know, look, I'm not taking this shit from you, that's when you show who the fuck you is. You don't hide behind an avatar and be like, oh, X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z. Nah, I want motherfuckers to see me talking. I want motherfuckers to see me talking. Yeah, I want motherfuckers to see me talking. Especially those Kwamites. Cause I be like wanting to want to come through the goddamn spread and Coco Tassel their asses. Punk ass niggas. All right, kiss my cheeks. You gonna fuck up though. One day. You gonna be over there with Bishop and them, and they gonna fuck you up. And it's gonna happen so quick. And you ain't gonna even realize you did it. That's why when I talk, like if I'm doing a short or doing an upload or doing a live video, sometimes you will see me I be like all in it. Especially when motherfuckers get on my fucking nerves. I be like, oh, fuck. Cause I used to be like, let's say I hit Barbie Girl Tina link, right? Someone's up there. I be cammed up all that time. But then I'll come to my own channel. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. Yep. What's up, not worth it? Yo, check this out, right? I'm listening for the rain. Because it's supposed to snow today. The air conditioner's over here, this way. The door is that way. For real, for real. If we get snow down here, it's going to be almost 3 days before we can actually leave our house. Yeah. Yeah. See, y'all made my cigarette blow out. Kiss my cheeks, all right. Yeah, you still my girl, but you be talking a whole lot of and people and Lovelace is basically one of the very few people that actually say nice things about you, but you can be like, you got a good guy personality, but you also want to be a villain. And what I'm saying is to you, if you're going to be a villain, be smart about it. Because me, I am known as a villain on these YouTube streets. A lot of people see me as being a fucking villain. Even though I got good qualities, it doesn't matter. Even though I support certain people, it doesn't matter. Because when people press my button, like, bloop, 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 immediately, I be laughing with you, talking with you, and then the next minute, I'm like, what the fuck you say? Yo, I went to the job yesterday, right? There was this young dude there, 5%, poor righteous teacher. He almost fucked up the whole ticket for all of us, man. Some people need to leave their politics at the house. Let me put it like that. Some of the followers of Clarence 13X, aka Father Allah, need to leave their politics at the house. No need to bring that outside. For real. Oh, she's there. You got to put on all, hey, Dimitri, you got to put on all messages. She's there. She's in the chat. Matter of fact, there's somebody else that just showed up. Okay, like I would press the chat filter. You go to all messages. You press all messages. It's going to, and then you press all messages. It's going to show you. Top messages, all messages, you press all messages. For real, for real. Tell me how you really feel. Kiss my cheeks. I'm going to tell you how I feel. I feel that you're a villain. I feel that you're a troll. I also feel that you got a lot of good qualities because Lovelace let some things out the bag about you. The last time she had hit my link, she had nothing but good things to say about you. I think you try to stay neutral, but you get twisted and turned. And sometimes people press your buttons. Just like I heard your exchange with Lonnie not too long ago. I forget, I think it was on Lou's panel. You and her had words. And I said, listening. And I said to myself, who Kiss My Cheeks remind me of? Because you remind people of another person that used to be on this app, in this sector. You're giving people those vibes. Now, I can't remember the exact name of the person right now, but you do try to stay neutral, but you always get twisted and turned into the Doolittle twist. And before you know it, you're on a panel. You're no longer giving advice. You're no longer being helpful. And you don't need to do that. Just be you. Be the sweet, loving you that Lovelace said that you are. And when Lovelace speaks highly of someone, me, listen. Me. Nina Sekeliza. I be listening. I pay attention. I be like, Mira, mommy. I listen. because Lovelace is not going to waste her time coming on here trying to do anything. Lovelace is Lovelace. Lovelace has been the same way I've known her ever since she appeared in the sector. Lovelace has always been helpful. Lovelace has always been loving. Lovelace has always been someone that loves to listen. And she loves to bring positive energy. That's what Lovelace loves to do. I love that about Lovelace. I do. I be hearing that people be saying bad things about Lovelace. Nah. No. I don't believe it. And I don't give a fuck. As soon as I hear something bad about Lovelace, I be like, because I don't like it. I be just like that. I don't have to say anything to them people. That's Lovelace's job. But as far as I know, Lovelace has always been loving, always been supportive, always been positive, always been a voice of reason. So, of course, when she talks, I listen. I meet her. I look. I respect what she says. Can anybody understand? I respect that one. Yeah, I respect everything about that woman. That's just me. You can take it like the way you want to take it. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to, okay, let's say, put it like this. Let's say, and this hasn't really happened to me lately. I get on a panel. I get into a beef with someone that's on the panel, right? And you hit the link. What are you going to do? A, you're going to join in the conversation, or B, try to be a voice of reason. Because what you try to do, Kiss My Cheeks, you try to do both. In this sector, doesn't work out well for people. Hold on. It's almost time, you guys. But Kiss My Cheeks, you all right with me? Just don't get on my bad side. For real. Next time I go live, hit my link. We'll talk about it more clearly. And when you come and hit the link, ain't nobody else hitting it. Okay? Kiss My Cheeks. Damn. If it's ever cold outside, do not take off your hat. I made the mistake of taking the hat off yesterday. Now, all this is like the nose. I could feel the drainage coming. Kiss My Cheeks, you mad? Hold on for a minute. Oh, you're not mad. All right. Kiss my cheeks. Can you hear me? Oh, you okay. That's what I want you to do. I want you to say how you feel. Cause you might cause I noticed that certain ones I have to talk to you. I have to talk to you. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get something for my nose. This is ridiculous. I knew I shouldn't have told him. It's so asinine. Ugh. Ugh. Goodness gracious. All right, yeah, you guys. I'm not mad, Arabia. I'm not mad at you. Kiss my cheeks. Kiss my cheeks. I don't know. Maybe you should be somebody's co-host. The way you be acting on these panels. Instead of you being in the chat and just hitting the link, maybe you just need to be somebody co-host. That's why you're always there. You're always there. I would love to see you do that. That way, you don't have to worry about this one and that one. Shout out to the chat. I mean, if I was in that position, now I've been in that position before. No, because I was never objective, and I was always biased. And I was never a troll. I never considered myself a troll. But then again, I do have trolling behaviors. I do have trolling behaviors. So I can understand. I can understand me a little bit more as I think about it. As I think about my career on the YouTube streets, I can honestly say I've done a lot of shit that maybe I should not have done. Can you understand that? I've done a lot of shit and said a lot of shit. Maybe I should not have done it. But it's too late now. I can't go back over that bridge. It's water under the bridge. The bridge is flooded out. Can't go back over that bridge now. Got to move forward. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Yeah, but Lovelace had a lot of nice things to say about. A lot of people have a lot of nice things to say about you, Kiss My Cheeks. I'm not saying anything I think it's too terrible. But I see where you're Kiss My Cheeks, I'm gonna put it like this. In a lot of ways, you're a critical thinker. And you like to think outside of the box. And some people just take it wrong. That's all. They might not understand you right then and right there, but if they replay certain videos where you're talking on the panel, then they would understand certain things. Can you get my drift? Can you dig it? Like, I guess I'm a 1970s baby, so we like to use certain terms. Can you dig it? Live turkey. I don't even use the Jive Turkey handle when I talk to people. Certain, I call them different other names. Which I'm 52 years old. I shouldn't be calling anybody any names. Oh man. Picking up with you, Lynn. Yeah, kiss my cheeks. So you got a lot of good qualities. When you hit the link, I'm gonna put it like this. You're a voice of reason, but when there's other people that might disagree with what you are saying, they don't listen to the whole thing. So then you get put in the box like you a troll or you're a villain. Like in my case, I'm considered the villain. So what did I do? Even though I used the last name Barbosa, I also use Arabia the BT1000. Because if you look at this channel, it says the BT1000. But when I'm in other people's chats, it shows up Arabia Barbosa. Can you get my drift? Like if I say I'm the villain, or I say certain things about myself, that's and I give you the analogy of who I am. And I'm giving the class lessons of what the BT1000 is, what the Jeeper Creeper on the shit is, what Lucy the Vampire is, and what the German Shepherd in the goddamn room is. Shout out to the chat. If that makes sense. Oh, you never see me as kiss my cheek. Kiss my cheek. How long have you been on the YouTubes? I know Sis still got that video where me and the death coach was going at it. That's when it started coming out. My true personality. Yeah. When me and her had words, and then we met again on Brown Skin Ladies panel, and we went head to head, toe to toe. A shout out to the chat. And right after that, that's when I started telling people about themselves in a nice, nasty way. Yeah, kiss my cheek. I'm laughing at myself because of the way I used to be on the. I'm still that way. I just try to calm it down a little bit, I'm not as confrontational or defensive as I used to be. A lot of things have slowed it down for me. But I'm still the BT1000. I'm the original BT1000 in this whole wide sector. There's nobody else with that name. No one else with that profile. Just me. Arabia. Barbosa. The BT1000-914, which is the county of New York, coming to you with another live video. We getting ready to close this out, ladies and gentlemen. We getting ready to close this out. I don't know how. We've been here more than an hour. I want to thank everyone that came in. Let's do roll call real quick. Let's do roll call. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. So we have Demetric Jones, Kiss My Cheeks, Distracting One, Mika, Farmer Nancy, Empress Lonnie One Love, RM 4102, no, Norse, Not Worth It, and Jake MG. I don't know who Jake MG is. Shout out to the chat. I didn't see Lonnie in here. Hold on, Lonnie. Oh, okay. It show you right there. Good morning, Lonnie. Lonnie, you did a good video yesterday. I was expecting more, but you gotta change it up. This video basically was about lesbianism a little bit, camera slips, how the way I am, how the way I used to be on the YouTubes, and some of my point of view, my random thoughts. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Yeah. I hear people saying, shout out to the YouTube streets. I don't know where I got that YouTube streets. I usually say, shout out to the chat, but I say, shout out to the chat, shout out to the YouTube streets. And that's it. It's good to see you again, Mika. You need to come visit me more often. You know what I mean? You Not Worth It. Y'all used to be with me all the time. Okay, it Mika, Not Worth It, Uncle L, Tamika McCullough, Empress Lonnie One Love, Samset, Wrath, Just J. They were all in my chat when I used to do the walk-alongs in the morning. When we used to walk from my house to downtown. Kiss My Cheeks would show up. Sometimes G-Mama Body would show up. Then later on, Trey Spectives, Miss Eve. Who else? Distracting One, Fats TV. Yeah, I'm naming all the people that used to be in my chat like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. Then when I would go live later, then Highly Favored would come in. Lovelace, Keep the Change. There's a few of y'all. There's very few of y'all. But shout out to y'all. Shout out to everyone that supports my channel. Because I've been here a long time. I think too long. But yeah, and I keep hearing this term called beard. And me being a part of the LGBTQ community, we don't call things a thing like that. We just say out loud that there are some women that do marry and date men who are known or not known to be homosexual. And I was asking the question also, what would a man be called if he's dating a woman who is either a known or unknown lesbo? What are they called? Are they called front laces? Are they called lipstick men? Are they called high heels? What do we call them? Shout out to the chat. Then I talked about the fact that there's a lot of women who say out loud that if they was ever locked up, that they would never be with another woman. And I said, that's a goddamn lie. If a judge was to give you 5 years, 10 years, 15 years in some kind of state penitentiary, federal penitentiary, a privately owned penitentiary. Usually those women usually end up being with a woman. And sometimes it's not, and most times it's not always sexual. See, everyone seems to get it all twisted. They feel, and I'm gonna put the camera on. I'm gonna put the camera. Oh shit! Wait a minute now. Damn, I forgot that alarm was doing. I'm sorry about that, you guys. I'm gonna put the camera on. Let me put the camera on for a minute. Hold on, y'all. If a judge, if any woman on this app was to get locked up today or tomorrow, and a judge comes to you and says, look, I'm going to give you 5 years in the state penitentiary. Look, I'm getting ready to give you 5 years in the feds. Look, I'm getting ready to put you in the custody of the correctional department of the state, of the feds, or wherever you're going. And I've seen a lot of women do this. 5 years. They're lonely. They have concerns. And every lesbian relationship doesn't mean it doesn't mean that. Every lesbian relationship has nothing to do with sex all the time. That's what I'm trying to say. But some women want to experience, especially if you're experienced. You know how many women that were heterosexual that I done fucked? Huh? Women that already had children call themselves trying to be with a dude. How many? Huh? There's plenty of them. And there is a such thing that a woman can rape another woman. Yes. Me, it has never happened to me. I've never been raped by another woman. Never. Men, yes. Especially when I was a child. But a woman, no. Never. When a woman approached me the first time, usually I was like this. Yeah, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Did the relationship work out? Not all the time. How long was the longest relationship? A year. So you date casually. If you're gonna fuck with a bitch, date casually. That's all I'm saying. Because if a judge was to get up here and say, a lot of them, and you don't even have to have a strap on. Because a lot of people, a lot of women don't understand there's a concept called bumping pussies. I can't make this shit up. So we out of here, you guys. I want to thank everyone for coming over and spending time with me and visiting with me this morning. Shout out to you. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. We out of here. Hope everyone has an awesome weekend. Please have an awesome weekend. Stay safe. Being outside. If you're in an area where snow has attacked your city or where you live, we are preparing for the snow to invade South Carolina. We are preparing for the snow to invade South Carolina. So I hate that I ever went down here. These people know nothing about snow removal or nothing. They are so ignorant. But shout out to the chat. We out of here.